Today, we are diving into something that is really the soul of a basketball game, the flow. You know, that beautiful, almost musical rhythm that makes a game amazing to watch, and its number one enemy, the whistle, which can just stop a masterpiece dead in its tracks. I mean, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You're locked in, your team is on a tear, everything's clicking, the energy is electric. And then, boom, it all just grinds to a halt. The whole vibe just evaporates, and a game that was thrilling a minute ago becomes a total slog. We're going to break down exactly why that happens. So first, let's talk about the ideal. What basketball looks like when it's at its absolute best. It's not just about making shots. It's about a rhythm, a pulse. We're going to call this perfect state game flow. So what is game flow? Well, think of it like the game's heartbeat. It's that magical state where everything is continuous, it feels natural, and, this is the key, it's uninterrupted. It's not just pretty to watch, it's how great basketball is played. And if you break it down, these are the building blocks. It's about playing in rhythm. It's turning a great defensive play into instant offense. It's that strong transition game. You know, when the Timberwolves came out firing at the start of their game, that was it. That was pure continuous basketball in action. But as we all know, that perfect state rarely lasts, right? In so many games, there's a turning point. This one disruptive element that just flips the whole dynamic on its head. And yet, you guessed it, that element is the whistle. A team can be on fire, building a lead, looking absolutely dominant. And then, just like that beautiful rhythm is gone, completely shattered. This quote right here just says it all. The game didn't change because of a great play or a timeout or a substitution. Nope, it changed because all of a sudden, the whistle became a major factor. The ref is now a main character in the story. And let's be real, nobody pays for a ticket to watch the officials. So what happens when the whistle does take over? Well, the game enters this whole new state, the total opposite of flow. It becomes what we're calling a segmented rhythm, and man, it just breaks everything down. And this chart just makes it painfully clear. Look at the difference. On one side, you've got inflow, fast, continuous momentum that builds and builds. And on the other side, segmented, stop and start, where momentum gets reset every 30 seconds. The action shifts from exciting fast breaks to a slow, agonizing parade to the free throw line. And these are the hallmarks of that awful segmented game. The fouls just start stacking up. Possessions get broken up before anything can even happen. Instead of a 48-minute game, you're watching 100 little mini-games played in these tiny, unsatisfying bursts. Honestly, it's just not fun to watch. Okay, so we've got flow, and we've got its ugly opposite, but why does this shift really truly matter? What's the real impact on the teams, on the strategy, and for us, the fans watching? Well, this is what we'll call the rhythm killer cycle. Just look at the steps. A team gets going, they're in motion, building momentum. Then, step 2, the whistle blows. Step 3, everything stops. Step 4, free throws slow the pace down to a crawl. And then the final blow, step 5, all that momentum is gone. The rhythm is totally reset. It is infuriating. And this has huge consequences for the strategy of the game. A team that's dominating because of its pace and its flow suddenly finds its greatest weapon neutralized by the whistle. The entire game changes, and a team built for speed is dragged into a slow, ugly, grinding fight where their strengths mean almost nothing. And this quote just nails the final result. The game stops being a story with these epic back-and-forth runs. Instead, it becomes a series of choppy, disconnected moments. It feels less like a sport and more like a bunch of paperwork, separated by whistles. And who wants to watch that? Nobody. So it all leaves us with this big question. Obviously, you need rules, you need refs. But at what point does officiating cross the line from enforcing fairness to actually killing the spirit of the game itself? What is the perfect balance between the rules and the rhythm? It's definitely something to think about the next time you're watching a great game just lose its energy.